I'm Anna Hunter. I am a sheep farmer and a wool mill owner and general wool and sheep nerd out in eastern Manitoba, Treaty 1 territory. I actually got my start opening up a community-based yarn store in Vancouver called Bad Anna's. And ever since then, I have been on this sort of backwards journey on the wool supply chain to understand what's happening in Canada around our wool and our sheep industry and how we can get Canadian wool into the hands of Canadian fiber artists. And I think ultimately that's what I really want to share is the interconnectedness between everything. So definitely want to share about breed specific wool and yarn and how that impacts people's knitting. And when I started knitting, I knew there was like merino wool and I knew that there was Peruvian highland wool, but I didn't know anything beyond that. So, once I discovered there were over 200 domestic breeds of sheep out there and that their wool was so unique and so different, I really dove into that learning, and I really look forward to sharing that with people and how these different breeds will impact their various practices, whether it's knitting and crochet or weaving or spinning or felting, and exploring all the breeds that we have access to in Canada. We can't really talk about sheep breeds without talking about the impact of sheep on the land. And so that is the other thing I'm super excited to talk about is wool and sheep as a climate change solution and how we can utilize natural fibers and utilize sheep on the land as a way to sequester more carbon and as a way to really turn around the situation that we're facing today with our climate.